Hello, everyone. Welcome in or welcome back to Midnight Morning Readings. Thank you for viewing me today. We are here to do general reading for the sign of Cancer for the month of September. This is good for all placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to go ahead and get started by seeing what your overarching energies are for the month. And then we're going to dive in to see what kind of messages you have for September. So you have Yang, exchanging gifts, and all that glitters. Wow, you've got some really strong, some very powerful energy that is coming in. Very bright, very happy. I feel like you're celebrating something. Um, I get this real feeling, like overwhelming, joyful celebration of something that's going on in September. But we're going to see what else is going on here for you, Cancer. Here, real quick. All right, overarching for Cancer. Thank you. Overarch. Thank you, Cancers. Cancer. Choose for Cancer. Anything else? Thank you. Anything else for Cancer? Thank you. Nope. You're done. The bottom of the deck, tick tock. You have been waiting a long time for this. Time has been moving for you. Fork in the road with a decision. Flexible has been coming up. For quite a few people, actually. Um, just being able to do whatever is needed to be done, being that flexible, either having flexible energy or being flexible at work or within a relationship, but you have that fork in the road and you have TikTok, and this is all about time. This is all about waiting for something to happen. You've been waiting for this. You knew it was coming and you've been waiting for it. And it's been a very, very happy event that is going on. And whatever the decision was that you made, I'm just really feeling just like you're like, yes, like I got it. I did, you closed that first big deal. You had your first child, you got your first house, you did something. It was just like, yes, I did it, I got it. It's that kind of excitement that is coming through for you. And here's exchanging gifts. Again, it was on the bottom of the deck, is now coming back out. So you definitely were doing a lot of give and take. And, that definitely goes right in with being flexible, finding that inner peace that goes with you, taking time to breathe, and a leg up. And you have definitely been wanting, I just love the colors that are in here. Gives me a reminder of this very happy, very playful, childish energy. Not, implying that you're acting like a child, but it's that giddy, like waking up, Christmas morning, Easter morning, and just being excited about finding, doing all this stuff. And I just really feel like you've really been working towards something, and the decision you made, you've been waiting to see, is this the right thing that I did? And now you're just sitting here and it's like, huh, I got it, I got it, I got it. And now you're just overwhelming with excitement. And it's kind of time to take that deep breath. Whatever this milestone was, whatever this major thing is that's happening for you, has been something that has really been something you've been working towards for quite some time. So for those of you, so we're going to get we're going to get a couple of message cards here from Spirit as far as how this may resonate this whole rest of this reading for um, uh, abundance, maybe job, career, finance, and then some relationship messages as far as how that may be if you are in a relationship with somebody, or it's a friendship, a familial relationship, a work relationship, just however that may be resonating with you as we are moving forward with this reading. But I'm really feeling this very, very giddy, very excitable energy that is coming through for you, Cancers. And this is just, it's just like, oh my gosh, like I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. So excited, so excited. And so the card that they gave you is, shining reward. And it's enjoy the fruits of your labor. Financial freedom is at hand. All of your effort finally pays off. Elegance, wealth, and fulfilled. And this is the energy. This is just like, ha, I finally got it. I'm so excited. Maybe it's the first time you purchased a brand new car or, something, but it's just like I just feel like there's just this overwhelming, just very happy, very childlike energy of excitement and happiness that is coming with this. So let's get a relationship card as we're going through this and see how this is coming in, because I'm seeing, I see these pinks, from this enchanting gifts card that comes here, and I really feel that excitement because, here you got Godspeed that came in, and this goes right along with TikTok. It says you were right where you needed to be for divine timing. So the weight that you have been making, the weight that you have been going through has definitely paid off. You have worked off, and you were right time, right place, and things happen when they are meant to. You can never force them. Okay. So with all this giddiness, this excitement, as you're moving forward, we're going to take a peek real quick to see if there are any obstacles and challenges that you may need to be looking at or kind of working through as you're going through this month. And it's entering the temple of truth and tear down the walls of your heart. And, this I really don't necessarily know if this is, necessarily an obstacle or a challenge, but it's at the end of the day, just make sure that you are being true to your authentic self, that you don't lose yourself in this whole thing. So let's see. Obstacles and challenges for Cancer, please. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? Bottom of the deck still have tear down the walls of your heart. And you're caught up in the drama. And this is just saying, don't get caught up. Okay, don't get caught up in the excitement of the day, in the excitement of everything, and get the proverbial big head with everything. Cherish the moment, enjoy the moment, keep moving forward as you're doing this, but make sure that you don't get caught up in the drama of everything, because live playfully with a light heart. This is the energy. This is what I feel. This is what I see. This is a young child, very, very young, energetic, and it's got the giddiness and stuff. And it's basically what is spirit is coming through is saying, enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment, enjoy the lightheartedness, the excitement of what this moment in time is bringing to you. And don't get too overwhelmed. Make sure you stay core to who you are, stay to your authentic self, and don't get, too overwhelmed with everything, and just keep yourself, grounded as you're going through this. But, don't be afraid to enjoy the moment that you're going through. It's a very happy time, a very excitable, very playful time for you right now as you're going through this. Make sure you enjoy it, and you don't let, the troubles and the worrisome of maybe adulthood necessarily bog you down. But at the same time, stay true to yourself and keep yourself grounded. So, with this exciting message and this really, really happy and joyful message that is coming through, let's take a peek to see what was going on with your most recent past. There was a fresh start, you had ambitious goals, and rest and retreat. So, I mean, there was definitely something that you had set your sights on, that you were just like, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to be. And you definitely worked hard to get there, whatever this happens to be, whatever it is. I feel like there might have been naysayers there, but I also feel like you had a very, very strong support group that was like, no, you can do this. Like, we know you can do it. Keep moving forward. And was there, and they were there for you, and they are there for you now. So let's see. Most recent past, please. Thank you. Most recent past for cancers. What's going on for cancers, please? Thank you. Most recent past for cancers. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? Bottom of the deck, you've got intense passion. So you really had this very, very strong drive to keep yourself moving forward. An exciting situation, that was going on. You knew the opportunity, you seized the opportunity, and you just went full force with it, and you just kept going and going, and you had this very intense passion that went through that. Very fulfilling for you, and you just kept working because you kept climbing and working hard because you knew the changes that were coming. You knew that they were going to be big, they were going to be beneficial, they were going to be, you definitely had your sights set on this goal, on achieving this thing. And I feel like you accomplished it sooner than what you anticipated, than what you thought, but things worked out, the pieces fell into place. You're just like, "Yep, I got it," and it happened, and it was just like, "Yes." That's what I'm feeling is this, whatever it is, you landed that deal, you got that contract signed, you finished college early, you bought your first car, you moved in, you bought your own, whatever this was, it's definitely a highly excitable moment for you. And you were just so excited because you did it. You threw hard work, dirt, determined, and dedication. And that is just absolutely the best kind of goal that you can set for yourself. Okay. Wow, Cancer. I can't imagine what is current and what is coming in for you. This has been a pretty exciting right off the bat. So let's see what current messages are that are coming in. Taking risks, love, community. You know what? Don't forget about the people that helped get you where you are at. Remember, you have a very, very strong support group that was helping you get through this, that helped, whether they helped finance it, whether they helped take care of your kids, whether they helped give you a place to stay, whatever it was that they did, you had a very, very strong support group to help you hit this major milestone in your life. And big thing is right now is make sure that you're not forgetting about the community, the people that helped get you there. The old expression, it takes a village to raise a child. And, a lot of times, it's through the help and support of others that help us get to where we need to go. And both here physically and spiritually, to hit those goals. So let's see, what are your current messages? Okay. Strongest current messages for Cancer, please. Strongest, please. Strongest for Cancers. Please. Thank you. Anything else? Anything else for Cancer, please? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, you have focus, patience, solitude. And this is very, very confirming that you definitely had the focus. You had this, like I said, the strength, the determination. You had laser eye focus on what you wanted to do and how you were going to get there. And you knew it was going to take time because you knew the goal at the end of the time was worth it. Remember, with the relationships that were in there, Godspeed, coming in and saying, you were right where, TikTok, you were right where you were meant to be, right time, right place, things lined up, and you took advantage of and you grabbed the opportunity by the horns and you said, I'm going with it. You took that risk, you took that chance. And I mean, here it was. This was the card that was on the bottom of the deck, and it was the first card that popped out, was taking risks. You took the risk that you needed to. You took the chance at, when the opportunity presented itself. And here you are. Question is, now that you're here, what are you going to do with it? You definitely have got success. You have got focus. I mean, you're looking here. I mean, you've got jaguar, you've got a leopard, you've got I'm going to say that as a falcon that is on there, you've got a sure you've got a lot of animal energy that is around you. So, whether you are the type of person that you love animals, that maybe you're going into a field or you work somewhere to where you're surrounded by animals, but it's definitely you've got a lot of animal energy that is also around you that is helping to provide, whether it's calmness or, a pet's, animals' love is unconditional, type of a thing, but you definitely are hitting these major milestones, through this, and I'm really, really feeling, that your spirit is coming through and saying, make sure you don't lose it. It's like now you're here, you've worked this hard to get it. Now you're going to have to work twice as hard to keep it. So make sure that as you're going through this, these challenges, okay, that are coming up, don't get caught up in the drama of this. Make sure that you are keeping yourself open, that you are living life, and you're not getting too bogged down with negatives that might appear, but you are going to need to make sure that you are not getting caught up in the drama. You've got it. Now what are you going to do? How hard are you going to work to keep it? Okay? So, don't lose sight of that. Don't lose that focus. Now that you're here, it's like, okay, now what are the next steps? How am I going to move forward? I already got it. Now, what am I going to do to help protect it? What am I going to do to help keep it? Okay. And that's where these challenges and obstacles are coming in for you. Spirit is saying, all right, you got it. Make sure you don't get in your own head. Cancer, make sure that you don't get ahead of yourself. Make sure you keep that laser eye focus on what you are trying to work forward to. Okay. All right. So as you're doing this, as we're going to do this, we're going to take a peek and see what your incoming messages are before we get some clarifiers. So you've got freedom, perspective, and pause. And so again, now that you have it, what are you going to do to keep it? And it's a good idea to keep a very open perspective. Maybe get a different perspective. The hangman is good, and that is the main message of what the hangman comes through, is to make sure that you are looking at things from different perspective and not just an ocular perspective, because you might lose or miss other opportunities that could be coming along down the way with this. Okay. So you may have to slow down a little bit, as you're working forward with this, but at the same time, make sure that you keep that laser eye focus on the project. Okay. Because as you're going through, you're going to need to slow down and make sure that you're keeping your mind clear so that you don't end up with some confusion about what you're supposed to do or how you're supposed to move forward, because spirit is always continuing to send those messages to you. Okay. So strongest incoming messages for Cancer, please. Strongest incoming messages, please. Cancers. Thank you. Strongest incoming, please. Feel like there's one more that's in here. Yep. Okay. Bottom of the deck, clear your energy. This is the nature that's calling to you. Challenge that you're going to have as you're doing this is make sure you stay grounded when you are going through. This is the biggest message that's coming out of this month, is make sure you stay clear, keep a clear mind, and you stay grounded in order to continue moving in the right direction to achieve the dreams that you are working for. These are the 3 cards on the bottom of the deck. You have to stay grounded in order to keep your mind cleared so that you know the direction that you're going on in order to continue achieving and working through your dreams. Because they gave you ask for guidance, worthiness, and pause. And this is where you're sitting there as you're continuing to go through with this. Continue to ask spirit for help and guidance and take the time to ground yourself. And remember, get out in nature. You are a water sign, so you can get very overwhelmed very quickly with emotions that continue to want to swirl around you, and you can get caught up in the drama very, very quickly. So it's very important that you keep yourself grounded. So if you need to, take that extra time to take a bath and soak in the water, or get your feet, soaking in some water and Epsom salts, to also sit there, go, put your feet in the ocean, go walking outside, put your hand in a stream, do something to try and help it. Get yourself grounded into nature, because it's going to be important as you're getting in there, because the drama is going to get real fast. And it's taking that first step. It's really moving forward after achieving the goal is going to be critical to how you move forward in order to help hold on to this major achievement that you have had. Okay? So the big message that I feel that is coming through is this huge thing, that monstrous dream or goal or achievement that you're having this month, Cancer. The big thing to do is to make sure you don't get caught up in the drama. You keep yourself grounded and keep your energy clear, because your emotions are can get cloudy very quickly, especially being a water sign. Okay? All right. Wow. Very strong, very powerful energy that's coming through. So let's go ahead and see. Let's get some clarifier, or not some clarifiers, some final messages from Spirit as we are for this reading, that kind of helps tie everything together. So before we get your final message card, before we leave today. Okay. All right. What do you want to tell Cancer, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we've got messages. We've got messages that are here. First to the left, you've got the Ten of Pentacles and you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So you have come in, and you're definitely coming in um, you've hit those marks. You've got this this financial, this abundant stability. So this is home and finance stability that is coming in, that is here, that has led you up to this point. And you have done what you felt was necessary in order to hit the mark, to achieve this goal that has brought you in here. Okay. So it's very important to understand that you are here, that you have this, but you've got to work to continue to keep it, because you've got the Nine of Wands that has come in sideways. And this is where this is coming in again, telling you, with your current energies and your current messages that are coming in, you did a lot of hard work. You had to overcome a lot of adversity in order to do this. So as you're continuing to go through this, it's very important not to get caught up in the drama of the situation, okay? Because here you've got the Three of Pentacles and the King of Wands, along with the Six of Swords that is coming in. And we've got one more card that is down here. So, the king of, this is a very powerful king, that is coming in here, along with the Six of Swords, is basically saying, you know what, it's time. I'm moving forward. I'm ready to go, and it's kind of like the battle is done. The battle is won. I am moving forward through this and navigating these waters, regardless of what is in here, because I know I can do this. And it's what are you doing now that you got this? And this is that first step, that you're continuing to build on this foundation. You've achieved the goal that you have worked so hard for. Now it's building that foundation in order to help keep it. And so you're going to have that adversity. You may need to change your perspective in order to keep that direction, that you are going to stay on course as you're moving forward. Okay? Because this is what the King of Wands. King of Wands is a very determined king. He comes in and he basically says, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not overstepping and not, not taking emotion or anything else into consideration, but he comes in very, very specific on what he's going to do and how he's going to get there. So he's got a very clear direction on where he's going and how he's going to get there. So that paired up with the Three of Pentacles says, I know how I'm going to build this foundation as I'm moving forward. But don't lose sight of the fact that you may need to change direction, or you may need to make adjustments as you're going along, with this Six of Swords that's coming in, because you may end up and hit some side steps as you're going, because the last card that came in is the Queen of Cups. Okay. And this is definitely coming in and saying, she's a very, very loving queen. She's very, very powerful queen, because she comes in and she says, I didn't forget. I'm doing this very holistically. I'm doing this with love. I'm pairing up with this King of Wands, who is very goal oriented, very, very much knows where he is going. But at the same time, the queen comes in and says, make sure you do it with love. Okay, because you don't want to just stomp on people, and you don't want to take people's emotions and feelings out of the equation, because that's a lot of what got you there. And so keep that emotion going with you, because you're a water sign, right? Okay. Very, very strong, clear message as you're moving forward. I really feel the message Spirit wanted to get to you today is, okay, you've gotten here. You've achieved this. This is great. This is wonderful. Make sure you have a very clear idea of how you want to move forward. Now that you've achieved it, now you've got to start building the foundation in order to keep it. Okay. All right, so we are going to get one final message card that we are going to leave you with today, Cancer, that Spirit wants to give you, and we will say goodbye until next month. Okay, so one final message for Cancers, please, Spirit. Final message here for Cancer. Final message. It's in here. It's trying to come out. I can feel it. There it is. It's because it was two of them. So this first message is, I liberate myself from emotions that don't serve me. And this is, again, this is confirmation from Spirit saying, don't get caught up in the drama, because those are emotions and those are feelings that aren't going to serve you. They are going to create negativity. They are going to create resentment, anger, fear, and you don't have that. You don't have room for it. You don't need it. So you are going to move forward and make sure that you keep your energy clear and keep yourself grounded so that doesn't happen, because movement helps my energy and emotions to flow. And this is where keeping yourself grounded is going to come in, because remember, you are a water sign, Cancers, and you are very much, you flow with the energy that comes in. So it's very important to keep your energy clear and keep yourself grounded so that you don't get bogged down by unnecessary emotions that are not serving you. All right, that is your message and your reading for the month of September. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. I would be grateful if you'd hit that like, subscribe, and share button on your way out. And we will see you back here next time, Cancers. Take care.